Hello, everybody. It's Bob Anderson, and today is April 29th, 2025. And this is just a quick summation of the trades I'm showing down below. Today was kind of similar to yesterday in the sense that the NQ and the RTY were not agreeing with each other until about 10:45. 11, somewhere in that time frame, they started to actually agree with each other. Matter of fact, that happened to be the moment that my biggest profit trade of the day happened. Was once they both agreed with each other. I took a crossover retest of the red line in RTY. That crossover retest was the movement of RTY to the north, long, which it went long the whole rest of the day, back through the high. Matter of fact, the entry I took, again, when I decide to ever become a swing trader, the entry I took was absolutely perfect for what happened the rest of the day, because the RTY crossed, got into agreement with the NQ, and then just kept going the rest of the day. I mean, I'm sitting here at 12:30 doing this video. My entry was at 10:50, and we are up 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Well, I mean, how many points? How many points? 15 points. So 150 ticks, $750 a contract, which the NQ is just a $5 instrument, which on a day that's really, really, really slow, that's good. Anyways, I put the clips of the trades down below. I just had one of those days where things just weren't like, I was in on the right side of pretty much every trade I took, meaning it was like, I get in, maybe a pause for a second or two, maybe not, but then whoosh, go my direction. And then I just started protecting myself from the bottom. So I had a lot of break even / got a tick, lost 2 ticks, whatever, from the pullbacks. Just wasn't one of those days where stuff followed through. The entries, though, based off the reactions that I got over and over and over again, showed that I had very good entries, and I was at least on the right side of the market long enough to put me in a defensive position of not losing money, and I'm only going to win. And that's really one of the things that I strive for in my trading, is to get in at a particular spot, know why I got in on that spot, and anticipate a reaction in my favor as quickly as possible, and so that I can then become defensive of market rotations against me for just, ghosts of algos coming in and just swinging against me. Anyways, so that's what my trades were today. I had 1, 2, 3 trades in gold. I think I made $120. and the RTY, I had a couple trades in there, and I had one trade that I made, $300 in. So, and then I lost $100 overall in other trades. So I think my net for the day was $320. To be perfectly honest with you, looking at the price action of the day, I'm not upset by that. There really wasn't much. I mean, I had multiple trades I got in that were like $400 targets or whatnot. We'd go up about 15, 16, 17 ticks, rotate back, take me out. I mean, I know, okay, let me explain something to you. I know that the tendency of people is to say, "Oh, well, let me get my $50 or whatever." And I'm going to tell you something. It's like if you continue to just take those micro style trades, those losses are going to kill you. So, like when I had $100 loss in the RTY, I think it was $100. Yeah, it was exactly $100 loss in the RTY. I mean, I didn't even blink, because because I know all my targets are, in the RTY or somewhere around $400, $500, even though the one today I got was the one big one I hit was $300, but it was because it went right back to the overnight open. I had to get out and defend myself in case we had a rejection. But my objective is the bigger targets, as big a targets as I possibly can get, because it takes just one of those trades to pan itself out, and either it's enough for your day, which of course, if I hit one for $400, hell, that's more than what I made all day today. And then I could just be done. And that's another reason why I like to hit a profit amount and then call it a day. I really don't like to take a lot of trades, because I have found over the years, the longer I trade, the longer I attempt, the more likely I'm either going to make a mistake or I'm going to just get eaten up. And of course, the market's really not your friend the longer the day goes on, because the big players aren't there helping you. And remember, my strategy is to follow the sharks. If the sharks are done eating and they've gone and taken a nap, I'm out there trying to catch some fish by myself, and that's not a good thing. Anyways, I got a lot of great comments from people watching these videos of me showing the actual trades and the lives, and I think that's great. I do like doing this. I get a little confused sometimes. I think I had one trade today that I got in it and didn't even realize it was in gold. It was the one trade that I made decent money in gold today. I didn't even realize until I was in it. Oh shit, I didn't turn the video on. So you'll see me turn the video on. Anyways, everybody have a good day. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Okay. This is potentially my first trade of the morning. We had this crossover, retest 1 minute gold line in gold. And we broke the Donchian Channel. I'm just kind of get ready here in case this thing takes off. Trying to, Jesus. Order filled. All right, here we go. Come on, gold. Put myself just below there. All right, here we go. Here we go. Now we're going to have most likely a lot of headwind right here if we do get that high, because you can see all this up here. Anyways, I'll explain the trade a little better in a minute, but this is exactly what we're looking for. Big green candle, big green candle, big green candle. Now we're in a no loss trade. So let's kind of glance over here and see. All right, so we're kind of in this range of this one, but see all these tops here, the multiple times we've come here. So it could get a little ugly right here. It really could. But I think I got my target set at 40 ticks right now. But I don't want to give up the ghost. So if we get knocked out at even, we get knocked out at even. But I did vehemently love that big green candle. I mean, that's exactly what you're looking for when you're trying to take a trade. Or I'm looking for a no stress trade. I either make money or I don't, and I didn't. Okay, but I mean, that's this big green candle right here is exactly what I'm trying to anticipate. And so, how did I anticipate that candle? Well, we had, this candle open and close below the gold line, the time of the morning. Rolled up, created a Donchian high, pull back right into the gold line, bam, off it goes. Now, most likely it's going to work because they came back and tested the, they took off and tested, took out all the stops and ran off. That's exactly what's going to happen. The reason that's going to happen is because I'm no longer in the trade. What I should have done, but I didn't, because I'm sitting here filming. I mean, I don't want to make any excuses, but I mean, I should have left my stop here. I should have moved it back, left my stop here, because this is the candle that I want to, that was my launching pad, big green candle. So when you see, just conversational purposes, when you have big green candles or big red candles, what you'll find is a lot of times there is a lot of buy support to defend that big green candle, to the long side. But anyways, it's over. It's over. And we had news at 9:00. So here's the 9:00 news. Not big news. Something about 20 city housing percentage price index stuff. Nothing really major. I knew about it, but I could not pass up this opportunity for that trade right there. I mean, did it work? No. It did not work. Sorry, I didn't turn the video on. Okay. Crossover, retest. See these pivots, multiple over here. Well, this ticked through it before the pullback, and I just had to jump into that. Jesus, here we go. Because again, it's that, I call that the lead determiner. This is what's going on. This pivot right here broke all these pivots to the left, pulled back to the gold line, and then bam, gone. So here we go. I haven't even had a chance to look at if I got a better target than this. Not really. Oh man. Come on. I don't really have a better target than this either. Not that's reasonable, because we'd have to go way up to here. So I think I'm going to just play for my 40 if I can get it before a big pullback. Come on, gold. Give me my 40. Come on, gold. Don't do what you did the last time. Don't do the same thing to me. Come on. Don't do the same thing you did last time. By the way, this was much more promising, in my opinion, because this candle right here, this big candle right here, broke all those pivots to the left. Much more promising. Remember, I told you even with this one, I was concerned because it was all this headwind up here that we had not pierced yet. Now we did pierce it with this candle right here. All right, come on. Come on, gold. Come on. At least break the top of this candle to the left here so I can just, put my stop in here and, at least get my money back from the last trade, and then possibly get my $400. My loss in the last trade was like $40 or something. Come on, gold. Don't bail out on me. Man, okay, there we go. All right, there we go. There, come on. Come on, gold. Oh man, are you gonna roll over on me? Come on, gold. There you go. Come on, give me my 40. Come on, gold. Give me my $400. Give me my $400. Don't give me my $400. Maybe if I tell it, don't give me my $400, it'll give me my $400. Oh, this is not looking good. Oh, come on. Yeah. All right. Well, 16 ticks. Just not following through. All right. Well, still a good trade. Honestly, I expect this 9 EMA to hold this up. But anyways, again, in the reaction here wasn't so solid, but it sure was the candle after. So, nice big green candles sequence, looking for what we're looking for. But when this right here, man, I kept staring at this, waiting for this right here to happen, which is that piercing that broke all. See, even this pivot way back here. Okay. That pivot right there, it even broke it, because that one is 2610 and this top is 2650. I mean, it broke it by 5 ticks. That's a lot. I mean, it really pounced it. Of course, my trade would have worked if I'd have just played behind the red line. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Some of this pre-market, even though gold is open, this pre-market can be kind of, because the equity market's not open yet, can be kind of lackluster, to say the least. But I'm looking at a rejection of the prior day overnight open, possibly.
Order submitted.
Here. NQ, RTY is in the down position. So I'm kind of thinking we may go short here. So far, nothing.
Order filled.
Oh, man. Okay. Give me some room here. Give me a little bit of room. Let's go. Let's go down. Don't do me dirty. Go down. There you go. Now go. There you go. All right. There you go. Now let's go. And I'm not going to let this run back on me, so let's just see what happens here. I'm not going to let this run back on me, but let's just see what happens here. Come on. Let's go. Right back to the prior day close, please. Please. And thank you. Please and thank you. Right back to the prior day close. Please and thank you. Oh, no. Damn it. Oh, well. Again, I got that big reaction I was looking for. What was the purpose of it? Well, of what I was doing, we went back to the prior day overnight open. Big finger through. Wow. And then rejection. And at the same time, over here in the RTY, we were basically doing the same thing, straight up into the prior day, into the current day overnight open and the prior day close, and we were being rejected. So I had agreement in which direction things were going. And so, I took a trade. Now I'm going to just sit quiet for a little bit, because we have some news at 10 o'clock. It's not big news, but again, I don't like to trade. It's consumer confidence and it's job openings. So I just don't want to be involved in any potential trades. Oh boy, I say that and then all of a sudden, hold on here. Jesus. Okay, hold on here. I've got a potential rejection or a crossover. See, and then Donchian daily low.
Order
This is
submitted.
gold. And I'm a little nervous because there's that news coming up in a couple minutes. But if I can just get a quick reaction, I mean, look at that. Reset, daily low, pull back right to the gold line. Bam. I just need a rollover here. Just need a rollover here. Right here. Let's go. Come on. Come on, gold. Come on. Come on. Come on, gold.
Order filled.
Come on. Do the fast roll. All right, there we go. All right. All right, hold on here. I'm not going to give this up. I'm not going to give up the top of this candle. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on, gold. There you go. All right. Come on, gold. Come on. Roll down to the target. Let's go. Here you go. Come on. There you go. All right, here we go. Man, it just stuck at 10 ticks here. Come on. There you go. All right. Let's just try to play this out. A no loss trade here. I like the big red candle. That was nice. We're getting closer and closer to that news, so I just need this to make a decision ASAP. I need it to make a decision ASAP.
Stop fill.
I'm done. All right. Now, one thing you guys might notice from me doing these trades over and over again is that I have absolutely zero problem. Oh, by the way, look at that. I have absolutely zero problem with taking a break even. I mean, I don't, because I'm looking for that specific reaction other than the red line trades, but the 1 minute gold line and the overnight open type trades, I'm looking for a specific reaction. And if I don't get that specific reaction, I'm looking for my way out. and then once it does get that reaction, say this big thrusted red candle, I don't like to give it any room for the snapback, which is exactly what we just had right here, the snapback. All right. We might have a setup in the RTY to the long side. Crossover retest of the red line.
Order submitted.
Okay. And it's all in agreement with the direction of the NQ, which is to the long side. So I'm going to see if we can get a long here back to at least the overnight open. Hold on here. Oh, come on. Don't give me a sec. Come on. Don't run off on me. Please don't run off. Already. Damn it. Okay. Give me some time here. All right. Here we go.
Order filled.
We'll see if we can get this. Jeez and crow. Not looking good so far, but it's all right. Sometimes they go back and, chase out the stops on the scragglers before they really run it up. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. All right. Come on. That was a little. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Wow. Come on. Are you serious? Are you serious? Okay. Man, this is getting kind of ugly. I'm going to leave that below this candle here because that's my candle that got pierced. I'm going to kind of walk this up as we pierce the candles to the left, hopefully, the tops of the candles. Come on. Come on. Come on, RTY. Come on, NQ. Why are you sitting still now? You finally got the RTY in your direction, and you're sitting still. Of course, it's not helping that it's almost 11 o'clock when all this happened. Yeah, that's not helping. That's not helping.
Order canceled.
That's not helping. Come on. Come on. All right, here we go. All right, now I can move this up here. Come on. There we go. Now remember, I talked about this before. The movement off the red line is not like the anticipated movement off the overnight open or the 1 minute gold line. It's just not as aggressive. And there's a reason for that. If you guys want me to explain the reason, I will. The reason is, you got to remember, the traders who trade that red line are trading off of a 5 minute candle. They're not trading off of a 1 minute candle like we are. We're just using the 1 minute to try to get us an edge of not having to take, for example, let me explain this again. I'm going to put this stop here because we broke the top of this candle. They are not trading off of a 1 minute a 1 minute candle. They're trading off of a 5 minute candle, but we're manipulating this moving average to be on our chart so we can identify what the bigger time traders are trading off of to keep us out of trouble on our 1 minute trades, because bigger money is going to push the littler money around. And so we got to be a little bit more lenient in a lot of cases with the trades of the 1 minute gold line. Of the 5 minute red line than we do with the 1 minute gold line. 1 minute gold line is 1 minute traders. You're getting in on a 1 minute trade. 5 minute red line are 5 minute traders, but we're using a 1 minute chart to try to get in without having to get in. Say the 5 minute candle closed right here at 54. Well, then you'd be getting in way up here instead of way down here. That's the whole point. It's to kind of get us when the momentum's changing, when the momentum starts changing directions inside the 5 minute candle. That's what we're trying to participate in. I am not really sure we're going to get too far here, so I'm going to put there we go. Bam. There we go. All right. I started talking. I wasn't really paying attention. Anyways, that was a good little trade. So let's see here. That was 64.70. And the target was 67.70. So we got 330. We got 30 ticks times 2, $300. And that sucker's going to keep right on running, of course. Why not? Because I'm not in it anymore. If I was still in it, it would go ping. Isn't that always the case? Yeah, that is always the case. It may still go ping, by the way. But to be honest with you, I don't think it will, because look at how many times it's banged its head into these two lines. It really looks like it's going to cross over. But, I just I was looking to make my money $300 on that trade, and I'm up like $100 on my previous trades. not big, not a big day, but that's like a full $100 day. Hey, that look at, and I'm done by almost 11. I started, at like 8:30 or whatever. So, there it is. That was my big, tough, rough and tough day of trying to find trades. This agreed with the direction of the NQ because the NQ is up. And we had a crossover, finally, a crossover the red line since the morning started. So finally, the two started to agree with each other. The NQ is now, the RTY decided to come and agree with the NQ, which is to go long. And therefore, I had crossover, retest, boom, gone. And, this reaction right here is exactly what I was hoping for. I didn't want all those little pullbacks here in the process, but, hey, you heard me complaining when this candle started taking off. This one right here, you heard me complaining because I knew if this one gets too far up, given the time of day, that there's most likely going to be some pullback and meandering in this area. Anyways, so there we go. Now we have ironically, and I'm just stating this not to try to be Captain Obvious, but we just had a crossover retest of the overnight open. Man, let me just kind of look at this for a second, because we are also in a pretty good situation with the NQ. Right here. I mean, the NQ, I'm going to kind of drag this over here if I can. But the NQ is north. It just went through a Donchian high, blah, blah, blah. So it's starting to, as soon as I touch this, it starts going crazy, of course. But so I'm kind of thinking we might be looking for a long here.
Order filled.
Yeah, there we go. Come on. That was a rejection of the overnight open. Come on. All right. Hold on here. Now we're going to run into Donchian Channel here, but hopefully we can meander our way through that. Where's my NQ chart? I've kind of lost it here. Yeah, let me move that out of the way so I can see it better. Move it back over on its own screen so I can pay attention to what's going on there. Okay. Here we go. Come on. Now we're going to get some resistance here, possibly, maybe some here. So I'm kind of, going to be cautious. But I really do like the overnight open. We had a crossover, retest, rejection to the long side, which agrees with the NQ in terms of the direction. So maybe we can get something real here. Come on. Let me do this for a second here. Let me do this. How do I do this? Yeah, let me do this for just a second so we can kind of look at what's going on over here. All right, so we kind of look at what's going on over here with the NQ. See, the NQ is running long. We're kind of trying to battle long. But soon the NQ is going to run into some resistance. It's going to run into the prior day high if it keeps going up. So I kind of want to pay attention to that because we are not running up as strongly in the RTY. No, those levels of resistance to our left are really pushing us back right now. These Donchian Channel pivots to my left. I really need this candle right here to be broken to the top. I really need that so I can walk my stop up here tighter. Come on. Come on. Here we go. All right. Now see, look at the NQ. It's It's getting a little pullback here. It's in good position though. It's it just created a Donchian high on its end. Come on. We created a Donchian high also in the RTY. We did. We created a Donchian high in the RTY. We really just need a little bit of help right here. Okay, there we go. That's the kind of help I'm looking for. So what I'm going to do now that we've pierced this candle right here, I'm going to put my stop right below that candle. There we go. All right, so right below this candle right here. Come on. Come on. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. This was I'm going to be honest, this was a rather aggressive trade, but I mean, I'm kind of way ahead of my targets of profitability goals that I've had. There we go. All right. This one's looking good. Looking good. I'm going to let that sit. If it comes back and takes me out, it comes back and takes me out. Come on. Go, go, go. All right, we got knocked out. That's okay. We tried. We tried. I think we lost a tick on that. So, no big deal. It was a pretty good